What can you tell us, Sheriff?
Sid, did you do it?
Here in Dekalb County, under the tightest of security, police brought former Sheriff Sidney Dorsey to face the charge of murdering his former opponent, Derwin Brown.
And that warrant charges the offense of murder on 15 December, year 2000.
It appears it was strictly political revenge.
Brown defeated Dorsey by a 2-to-1 margin after a Channel 2 Action News exclusive investigation revealing widespread corruption in Dorsey's administration. Dorsey blamed the loss on our investigation, but police say he turned the wrath on the man who took his job. Dorsey's attorney says his team is confident they will prove his client is innocent.
Well, obviously, at this point, he's pleading not guilty.
David Ramsey Jr., the last of the defendants to appear before a judge, walks into a courtroom for his preliminary hearing.
David Ramsey Jr. with murder on 15 December of last year, 2000.
Police believe Ramsey was there the night Derwin Brown was murdered and may have been the trigger man, a charge his attorneys deny. DeKalb County officials say Melvin Walker formerly worked for the DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. Ramsey was someone the former sheriff tried to hire before his last days in office. They believe both men could have been involved in illegal activity at the jail and were afraid of reform-minded Derwin Brown. Both men also friends of Patrick Cuffey, who Thursday cut a deal with prosecutors.
They can't just let this thing roll over with nobody being indicted. So to me, my client's a scapegoat.
Chill. D-boy hits. Hey, Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah. Welcome to Run Your Mouth Podcast. Y'all need to start subscribing and commenting, man. I'm giving it to you raw, and I'm giving it to you real fast because I know people have time on their hands to do whatever they want to do. I don't want to hold your whole day. I just want to give you the news, the info. I want to give you my thoughts, and I want to hear your thoughts. You know what I mean? So comment, subscribe, Run Your Mouth Podcast on YouTube. Listen, this story is about Sidney Dorsey and Derwin Brown. Back in 2000, December of 2000, Derwin Brown was running for sheriff against Sidney Dorsey. Derwin Brown won. Derwin Brown went celebrating with his family. His family went home early. He stayed, I think, at a bar, whatever, celebrating a little bit longer. And he drove home, got home, stepped out of his car in his own driveway and got gunned down. Now, who could have done this? Well, come to find out, Sidney Dorsey sent some goons over to follow Derwin Brown, and when he got out of the car, they gunned him down in front of his house. Sidney Dorsey had lost the election. He was sheriff of DeKalb County. He had lost to Derwin Brown. Derwin Brown was going to expose a lot of underhanded stuff that was going on in the department. And that's what got him killed. I think a lot of people were going to be indicted on certain charges, on certain things that was illegal they was doing in that department. And he had told someone that he was going to expose everything. And I think that was his mistake. And he meant well. And that's what he should have been doing when he got in office. Don't get me wrong. I think Sidney Dorsey killed two people. Because when they killed Derwin Brown, they killed his wife, man. His wife, I literally, when I saw interviews of her after, I would see little interviews here and there, just very, in between, she looked worse and worse and worse. Because I can tell that lady, she didn't want to go on without her husband. And she eventually passed some years later. They killed that lady. Sidney Dorsey is serving time in a Georgia State prison, South Georgia, not too far from Wayne Williams. Like I said in my last video, he was involved with the Wayne Williams case at some point. And now he sits down near Wayne Williams with a life sentence. But back to this. I want to send my condolences out to the Derwin Brown family. This still crosses my mind sometimes. This happened over 20 years ago in Dekalb County. And, you know, you never forget about the good. The people who want to make a difference. The people who want to make change. And some people are not good with accepting change. So they'll try to do something to you. Derwin Brown, he looked the part. If you go back and look at the old file footage, he just looked like he was going to come in and really clean house, restructure everything. And, you know, that he didn't deserve to die because of trying to do something right. He certainly didn't deserve to die the way he did. He died in a hail of bullets. And all of the guys involved are paying for it. Sidney Dorsey did admit a few years during his time that he was behind it. He confessed. And he said he tried to put in a call to stop it at the last minute, but it was too late. They had already killed him. For some reason, I believe that. I don't know if it's true, but for some reason, I believe that. But that doesn't bring that man back. My sympathy goes out to the Derwin Brown family. Peace.
Chill. D-boy hits. Hey, Steve-O, man, pass the weed. Yeah. Do a little sip of that Remy too, my nigga. Yeah, my nigga. Smoke when we want to, we drink when we want to. This what we do, man.
Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. It's D-boy in the building and the whole squad with me. Smoke when I want to, drink up the Remy. Smoke when I want to.